So, everybody is talking about the dark side of the year 2020. But if you see on the other way, it's the year of self-realization, reinvention of self-interest and, gets time to create more without getting distracted by the cacophony. I love motion graphics because of its constantly evolving character. That's how motion graphics design makes it extremely interesting and vast in nature. Well, without wasting more time on the lecture, today let's get to know the current trends of typography animation. Typography or typo animation is one of the essential parts of motion graphics. Without text animation, we can't think of motion graphics design, and that's why there are lots of plugins, tricks, and tips to create engaging animated texts. Since trends are changing rapidly, but some trends are old and still contemporary, and some are really interesting to know in this year. Hi, this is DezineJunkie, and on this video, I'll talk about the trends of typo animation in 2020. Here most of the examples of animated typography have taken from the Envato Elements website, and it's really surprising to see their huge library of creative stuff. Very soon I will dig this gold mine of motion graphics elements and make a video of this. Psychedelic typography animation. This kind of animation is not very new but always lure the spectators. The 60s and 70s style known as a psychedelic forms of expression, often fueled by hallucinations, which gave us psychedelic art. The colors used in psychedelic arts are various and mostly bright with high contrast. The use of these colors comes from the fact that this art wants to convey or simulate a psychedelic experience. Therefore, the text colors are chosen to catch the viewer's attention by being bright, dazzling, and somewhat disturbing. So psychedelic typo animation is often trippy and gives you sort of hallucination on screen, which is one of the best way to catch attention. Liquid text animation. Liquid text animation is a part of liquid animation and being used to create promos, animated movies, and brand animation. I have mentioned in my earlier motion graphics trending animation video, which you can check on my video link. This kind of animation is old but still contemporary in 2020. Mostly done by frame with the help of 2D animation software like Adobe Animate, Adobe After Effects, Toon Boom Harmony, etc. The fluid character of this typo animation is very attractive and impactful. Lyrical typography. Nowadays, music videos are not bounded by video shoots anymore. They are being experimented with lyrical typography. It's very innovative, which saves time and money for the video shooting process. That's why it is now trending on social media and OTT platforms. Lyrical typography is not only on music but being used on movie trailers too. Without expensive video shoots, most of the YouTube music channels use this lyrical video to pull viewers easily. Stomp Typography animation. This is a perfect style and widely used for YouTube intros and outros. People are heavily using this style to promote their products online. It is fast-paced type animation synchronized with music. It is bold, on the face, and quite a simple animation but very effective. Favorite for animators and motion designers. If you visit the Envato website, you will get to see its popularity. This style of type animation is trending for last few years. Cyberpunk text animation. Cyberpunk is a subgenre of science fiction in a dystopian futuristic setting that tends to focus on a combination of low-life and high-tech. This kind of animation is neonish with bright colors followed by glitches and distortions. This style is on trending nowadays, and you can check them on Juice's Cyberpunk packs in the below links. Cyberpunk text animation is attractive and mostly being used by gamers, tech-savvy and science fiction lovers. Animated font. Animated font is a set of fonts with various movements. Motion designers use cell animation to give every font a distinct character. This animated fonts are widely being used in apps user interface, specific text logo animation like Google and infographics animation. This kind of type animations are time-consuming but very effective. Stretching and smearing type animation. One of the hottest trends to hit the motion design takes inspiration from a classic technique used in cartoons for decades, stretching and smearing. Stretching and smearing typo animation is a part of kinetic typography animation, but nowadays this kind of style is on trends of social media. It is not very difficult to achieve and looks cool too. This is basically part of the font or text gets stretched initially and they transform into original shapes. This is a kind of style that is being popular on social media advertising in 2020. Impossible loop text animation. As the name suggests, impossible loop is inspired by impossible object or Borromean rings, which is an optical illusion. This kind of animated text loop never follow the rule of geometry. And they oftenly create an impossible projected dimension to the viewers. To start this animation, you need to understand forced perspective method, have to read a little about Borromean rings, Penrose stairs, existential quandary, etc. This kind of animation is tricky but fun to create. You can use 3D or 2D software for your output. Minimal typography animation. Minimal text and title is one of the most important and gratifying components of the design. It's quite impressive, favorite for clients, and takes care of design aesthetics. Minimalism is an art movement that portrays big and less used elements. This style of animation is a favorite for user experience designers and user interface designers to play with less complicated elements, which makes it easy for users to understand. Echo effects typography. The echo effects are there since last few years in the motion graphics field. You can also call it a motion trail effect on the text. Echo effects create kind of repetitive trail text animation which looks awesome on the screen, mostly used on explainer video or social media promotion. So, this time I have tried to cover a total of 10 typography animation styles that are trending this year. If you think I have skipped a few names, please write on the comment box if you found any. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and create more.